everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And runs like that, those are the ones that got Mr. Henry that Heisman Trophy a year ago.
Not only is he big, strong, fast, I love his agility and his vision. That's the reason he piles up the yards, and he definitely doesn't shy away from carries.
Again, it's Henry, and he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Over the middle to Evans. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. You take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Second down, Flacco now. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot.
Offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that. But I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s, I think as we started to move.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This is Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Flacco here on second down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So on fourth down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. This from 54 yards away.
Brandon, what I remember most and knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me.
Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You think?
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown. Back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Conte. Back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The left side completion to Jones. They get 25 yards out of that one, and it's good enough for an Arizona first. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Julio Jones. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Setting up to throw, Flacco. His throw incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
That was a tremendous play by the defensive line. We always talk about leverage versus any play. How about versus the draw? Underneath, they get into the backfield and make a big-time play.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Play clock winding down. Now Flacco. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much.
Back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker.
Offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. In the slot on the right is Graham. From the gun, Flacco. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's brought down. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And the return stops just a few yards shy. To live action. Let's see what this offense offense can do here on this play. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they take off. Field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They go back. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
And his pass is intercepted. Fourth time today. Picked off by Chris Conte. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.